everyone. So this section we're going to work a little bit more on our hip mobility, particularly in the pelvis, the hips, and also trying to get some movement into the spine. So you probably don't need a block actually, we'll leave that to one side. What you might need is a blanket or some support for your knees, because we're going to start on all fours. So come onto your mat, hands shoulder distance apart, make sure your fingers are spread, knees hip distance apart. And we're going to start really slow by just coming into cat-cow. So you're lifting your gaze forward, sticking your bum out a little bit. And then as you arch your back, drop your chin to the chest, look between your knees if you can. Inhale, reaching forward, looking up. Exhale, forward, rolling in. Inhale, stretching out, slip the bum. Exhale, rolling in. Drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, breathe deeply. Exhale out. Maybe make some little sighs and little noises as you do this movement. One more inhale. And then exhale. Now we're going to warm up the wrist. So your fingers are spread. And we're just going to start to rotate the hips. And as we rotate the hips, I want you to imagine that you're drawing a big circle with your bottom. And as you lean forward, you want to try and shift your weight slightly into the wrist. So you lean forward, warming up the wrist, sinking back down towards your heels. Leaning forward, sinking back down, leaning forward, sinking back down. One more, leaning forward, sinking back down. Now switch direction, go the other way. We're leaning forward, bring it back, lean forward, bring it back. Leaning forward, bring it back. Lovely, come back onto all fours, and now we're going to wiggle our bottom. Wiggle the bottom side to side. And if I haven't already taught you this, every class I teach should be doing something like this. I'm really big on hip movements, particularly rotate when you're going side to side, because particularly for women, but for men too, we hold a lot of tension and trauma in our hips and pelvis. And this could be trauma and tension passed down to us from our parents, and maybe even back for some many generations. But it goes with just be our own tension, travel to our hips and pelvis, and this can create a lot of problems like lower back pain, issues with your hormones, fertility, periods, just general mobility. So we're rocking side to side to release. Okay, big bushy tail, and we're just rocking side to side. Now we're going to rock, so we're going to go to the heels, and then we're going to come forward slightly. Rocking down to the heels, bring forward. Rocking down to the heels, bring forward. This move particularly is really good if you suffer from bloating and things like that. It's a really nice one to kind of get stuff moving. Good, forward and back, sinking down. Nice. And then we'll settle down for a minute, we'll just rest. We're going to go into child's pose, so knees nice and wide, maybe as wide as the mat. Sink your bum down towards the heels, and either rest your arms, forehead onto the floor, either reach your arms down in front, or if you tighten your shoulders, bring your hands down by your legs here, just relax the shoulders from here. Breathing into the nose, exhale out. Breathing in, exhale out. Breathing in, and exhale out. Well done. Inhale. Push it back up onto all fours. So we're going to head and keep this cat-cow movement going with the body and the hips, but we're going to do a little knee lift. So we're going to inhale, bring the right knee to the nose. Exhale, lift the foot and look forward. So you're inhaling, hugging in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hugging in. Exhale, lift. Now the leg can be straight, or it can be bent. So let's do a few with the straight and a few with the bent and see which one you prefer. So inhaling in, I'm going to straighten my leg. Boop. Inhaling in, hugging in, then straightening. Inhaling in, then straightening. Nice. Now let's do a few bent. Inhale, lift, knee bend. Inhale, lift, knee bend. Now both have different benefits to doing both. So try and mix it up sometimes through your practice. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Let's add a little bit more of a balance now. So squeeze the foot towards your bottom and see if you can reach round with your opposite hand and find the foot. If you can find the foot, lift your knee, push the foot into your hand, stretch out the arm, look forward. Good. 3, 4, 5. Well done. Slowly come back to all fours. Wiggle your bottom side to side, and let's switch over to the left. So inhale in, exhale lift. We'll just do a few on this side with the knee bent, and then we'll straighten the leg and see how it feels. So you might already notice as you lift this side, you can feel it more in your right hip, because we've just worked that, but we're actually using our right hip now for our balance and stability, as well as moving our left hip to get this movement and rotation. Good. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Let's straighten the leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Well done. Bring the knees back to the floor. No, most of your bottom will probably be aching around the back of your thighs. So wiggle the hips side to side, shake it out. And then we're going to tuck the toes in and we're going to stretch it out. So we're going to tuck the toes in and just come into a quick downward dog. So lift the hips high, drop the head between your arms. Take your dog for a walk, maybe grab one heel down and the other. Try and straighten the legs if you can. Push your chest and your head through the arms. Look towards your knees, move toward, if you can, towards your belly button. 3, 4, 5. Exhale back down to the knees. I forgot to do that little balance on the left side, so let's do that now. Bring the left knee in, lift up the foot, squeeze the foot towards your bottom, reach round with the opposite hand, see if you can find the foot. Don't worry if you can't find the foot, just reach back. If you can find the foot, lift the knee, push the foot into the hand, look forward. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Exhale, release. Wiggle it out, side to side. Let's tuck the toes under, stretch it out. As the hips high. Drop the head, look between your arms. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale all the way down. Sink down into child's pose. Stretch it out. Take it. So I've got one more round of hip openers that I'm going to show you today. And these are really beneficial because regular movement of the hips in this way, you'll see the real significance in your practice. So if you get a chance to do some sort of movement, move the hips backwards and forth, trying to get this hip rotation forward and backward really helps with your flexibility. Okay, hands onto the floor, back onto your knees. Lift the right knee up. Exhale, take it back, look forward, and then you're going to bring the right foot out to the side of your hand, and we're going to lunge forward and back. Really lunge forward and back. Yeah. So we did these when I covered the class in week 2, for those of you who were at that class. Lean forward and back. Try not to straighten the leg too much as you lean back. We want to kind of keep a bit of a bend in the knee. We also want to shift our weight slightly over the wrist. Some of you might be able to dip the hip a little bit more. Can you see? Dip the hip. Dip the hip. Nice. And then from here, let's lean forward and stay there. See how that feels. Some of you might be able to let this right knee lean out a little bit more to the side. Taking your right hand, place your right hand inside the knee, push the knee away, look over your left shoulder. Good. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, release. Bring the hands back to the floor. I'm going to challenge you a little bit here. You might not necessarily do this, but this is something to work towards. You're going to let the hips lean forward, reach back, see if you can lift the foot off the floor, and reach back. This is quite a deep stretch in the hips and in the left thigh, so see how it feels, be gentle, because sometimes it can bring on cramp. Exhale and release, bring it back. Well done. Wiggle the hips side to side, notice the shift. And the change may be compared to the right and left side of the body. Tuck your toes with a quick downward dog just to stretch out the right leg. Get your fingers to front and downward dog on right and left. So we'll sit back down onto the knees and we'll do the left side. So you're going to inhale with the left knee, exhale, lift the foot up forward. Bring the left foot to the outside of the hands and we're going to lunge forward and back. In fact, I'll turn around a little bit so you can see. So we're lunging forward and back, forward and back. Some of you might want to add that little dip, like that. Lean it forward. Really explore the movement. Notice if there's areas that feel a little bit tight. Notice any tension. Maybe notice the difference between the right side of the body and the left. Lovely. So now we're going to stay there. So we're going to lean forward and just stay where we are. Maybe let that knee drop out the side. Maybe the sole of the foot will slightly come off the mat and you're leaning onto the side of the foot. Taking the left hand, place the left hand into the inside the knee, push the knee away, look over your right shoulder. Good. 3, 4, 5, then exhale and release. Slowly bring the legs back, give your bum a little wiggle, side to side. Tuck your toes under, make your way back into downward facing dog, hips high. Drop the chin to the chest, relax the shoulders, look towards the belly. And then let's just add a little twist, just to make it a little bit more funky. So take the left hand anyway onto the right leg. So it will be up here, behind the knee, onto the calf, onto the ankle. What you're going to do is you're going to grab a hold of the foot leg and just try and push your head through that little window that we're creating. Good. Hello. 3, 4, 5. Well done. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Sink back down into child's pose. Take rest. Well done, everybody. Hello everybody, so the last part of today's tips and short videos is talking to you about relaxation. So relaxation is a really big part of practicing yoga, and there's a lot of reasons why we need relaxation in our life, not just because we're tired and stressed, but generally through our busy day, we are up a height, we're running around, we're chasing our tail, we are trying to fit lots of things into a very short space of time. And it's really good that you guys know that you want yoga in your life, maybe for health reasons, maybe it's to help you relax, maybe it's just for you to feel more in tune with yourself, or even just to be a calmer, nicer person. And it's all very well coming to classes and doing the movements and showing up, but not relaxing at the end of class really defeats the point of coming to a class. Now, I remember back in the day when I first started yoga, I found relaxation really hard to do. I had too much going on. I just found I was really fidgety, couldn't settle down, and I used to kind of want to leave. Whenever I didn't actually, but I used to think in my head, oh, I wish I could just sneak away now and get myself home, I've got lots to do, after we'd done all the stretching and the moving around, which is what I really enjoyed. Took me a few weeks, maybe about 5 or 6 weeks, maybe even longer actually, it was such a long time ago. And then one session, I really settled into it. I remember listening to the words of the teacher. She took us through a guided meditation, and just coming out of it feeling completely relaxed and refreshed, and it was quite an experience for me, probably one of my first spiritual sort of awakenings moments where I really felt really in tune and connected to the universe. Now that doesn't happen all the time, and as yogis we constantly strive to find that next one. It's a little bit like a buzz that we try and find. But it doesn't happen all the time. But the relaxation is super, super important. And it's something that we really need to help settle our nervous system down and get the benefit of yoga. So if you've been to my classes before, you'll probably always hear me say, as you lie down, when the body settles, your body will start to feel a little bit different. You'll feel warmth in areas of the body. You might even feel like a tingling sensation around the skin. Your heart rate's settling down, your breath is settling down. And this is the yoga, settling into the body, settling into the bones, into the blood, into the muscles, into all of those different kind of sheaths around our body that we have, sleeves around our body. And this is a real opportunity for you to release, let go, and get the benefit of practice. So there's different types of relaxation, and mostly in a yoga class you'll be guided by a teacher in what's called Shavasana, which is lying down in relaxation. And often the teacher will do like a yoga nidra, which is it's like a meditation, but the aim of the meditation is not for you to be able to hear every word that the teacher is saying, but for the teacher to say words that will allow you to settle your body down so that you can go into what's called an awakening sleep, a yoga sleep. So you're conscious, but you're not really in the room, if that makes sense. You're in your body. And that takes a lot of time and a lot of practice. Or teacher maybe will just go through a guided basic meditation, or they will say nothing. And sometimes the ones where nothing happens, where there's just silence, are the ones that are also really powerful. So try it yourself. Don't worry if you start to fall asleep, that's fine. Sometimes your body just needs that, and the first opportunity it gets to relax, you might find yourself dozing off. That's not a problem. I actually find that's a bit of a compliment that I've managed to get you off to sleep. But the idea is to be awake and alert, but also not so alert with what's going in the room, but alert with what's going on inside your body. So I've attached on this email a recording of a classic yoga nidra, which I do quite a lot of times when I'm teaching a class, and I would love for you to give it a try. It takes about 10-15 minutes, and yeah, let's see how it goes. It takes practice, so don't expect anything major to happen straight away. If anything, you might just feel a little bit more relaxed and refreshed. But the benefit is huge, that you really need to take some time to stop in order for the movement, the work, the breath work, and everything that we've done in class, for that to kind of settle in and work for you. So give it a go, let me know, I would love to hear your feedback. Speak to you soon. Bye.